What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. It is super late, but just things got a little bit away from me today. Things came up. Doesn't matter what it was. What matters is I did say I was going to try to get one more thing recorded today. Actually, I said two more things, but I switched it to one when I saw that this song is 8 minutes long. So, as you guys know, the moment I see like a longer timestamp from, or like a running time from a Dave song, I'm like, oh shoot, I am in trouble. And that's 100% how I feel right now. So, I'm going to try my best, guys. This is called Both Sides of a Smile, featuring somebody called James Blake. I'm not sure if I know who James Blake is. So it might be my first time reacting to that artist. We'll check it out.
And then the finer details. Who's your Juliet? What's the dynamic in the situation between the two leads? You know, I guess we're all just looking for a happy ending somewhere.
Okay. Says that was Nathan James Teddy. I actually thought something went wrong there. I was like, oh no, something skipped. It didn't skip.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay. I don't care if no one knows my name. Pain, it's all the same. Even if you think it's all in vain. 'Cause I am turning her into rose, into rose, into rose. Oh, into rose, into rose, into rose.
Ooh, that was nice. So he said, I am turning hurt into rose. And that kind of makes me feel like, just because the cleverness that Dave usually comes with, like the thorn, roses usually have thorns on them. So I'm turning the like the hurt, like the thorns, the vine that has the thorns, the stem, sorry, that has the thorns, into rose.
Into rose, into rose.
Obviously, there's like the figurative meaning as well, right? I don't want you guys to be like, oh, like it's not actually about a rose. I know it's not about a rose, but I was thinking the cool part is it could work for a rose.
How could we let it slide? Looking back at our lives, the future's just a lie. We'll be there you and I. On both sides of a smile.
You keep the bread all to yourself and you get mold from it. You give a good girl a rose and you get gold from it. Have a child with a rat and you'll get a mouse from it. You give a woman a brick and you get a house from it. The first time splitting up always the hardest thing. Love's a film and I'm just flicking through the parts I'm in. I told her I don't want to argue in this car I'm in. And that's when she hit me with a...
Okay, before he does this part, the line so far, like bread, mold from it, meaning like you're letting the money shape you, but also mold growing on bread. Rose gold, that was nice. Child with a rat, you get a mouse from it. That was dope. Okay, so this part right here, loves a film, and I'm just flicking through the parts I'm in. But also flick can be another term for film, like I'm watching a flick, right? And then this gives me pause because I feel like we all at one point or another behave like we're the main character, like everything's happening around us. And I've met people like this that like almost behave as though when they leave the room, everybody else stops existing and they're just waiting for that person to come back in. Anyways, it just made me think of that. But That's such a dope visual right there. Wow.
Told her I don't wanna argue in this car I'm in. And that's when she hit me with a, well, I don't get why you would tell me you want me to be your wifey when you wanna be Romeo, have me here for the rodeo. I don't believe you when you gas me up and hide me, cause you're lost in these women, you fucking look nothing like me, David. You find asylum in the countries that you fly me and carry all of your guilt and designer bags that you buy me, David. I ain't asking you to be someone you wasn't. I just wanna fuck with the person I fell in love with. Got a petite waist, sweet face, I'll find another man.
Yo, that's dope how that switched. So I'm seeing up here it says that somebody called Shah Simone who's doing the female part. But how, like, when he started, he said, and she hit me with a, so now he's telling us what she said to him. And it starts with mostly his voice, and her voice is layered in super low. And then as we get further down, those volumes start switching. So his voice gets lower, her voice starts getting louder, until at the end his voice is completely gone, and now we're hearing directly from her. That was a really dope effect in production.
Fuck with the person I fell in love with, got a petite waist, sweet face, I'll find another man.
You must have forgotten who the fuck I am.
There's plenty niggas waiting for chances. Ask me if I'm taken, I said taken for granted. But you know this already, cause we spoken already. Want me to wait, cause you ain't ready. Now we're both in our 20s. I date a man before I wait for a man. This ends here, cause I'll be damned if I give a fucking loser my best years. Got my own car, own money, and my own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody. I'ma change the lock on the door.
That's hard. That's hard. That's a lesson that a lot of boys need to learn. Like, showing skin is not an invite, okay? An invite is an invite. So, don't get it twisted.
Own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody. I'ma change the lock on the door. Think I'm a homebody? You won't have a house to fucking live in, cause you talk but you don't listen. There's a difference in mistakes and a decision, David. The first time was the worst time. It hurt like the second. Put her life on.
That's dope too. So you taught me that you don't listen. There's a difference in mistakes and in decisions, David. But after she said, you taught me, or maybe even while she said, you taught me you don't listen, she started fading out. So she's still talking. She's still saying stuff. He's not listening. We can't listen. We can't hear her anymore because he was telling us what she said. But if he stopped listening, then he doesn't know what's next. He can't hear it. He can't recite it. That's super, super dope. The production is killing it right now with these effects. Really good. And then as usual, the story progression is incredible.
Into rose, into rose, into rose, oh, into rose, into rose, into rose. How could we let it slide? Looking back at our lives, the future's just as light. We'll be there, you and I. On both sides of a smile.
Part 2, we got a different sound. So okay, I'm gonna stop that right there for a second. This part right here, the future is just a lie. We'll be there, you and I, on both sides of a smile. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna keep it playing here, but this is crazy so far. So let's see what's coming up next on part 2.
Yeah. I just came to the area I grew up and they can't even see the car, but from the engine they know it's me. From no fixed abode to the coast of Greece, I'm most at home in the places I ain't supposed to be.
Damn.
I grew up seeing mummy count pennies, trying to buy a train ticket but forget saying woe is me. Now I'm in LA with the open sea. They both feel like things I wasn't supposed to see. Used to be my post, we was close, now we argue to the rhythm of a broken beat. To the beat of a broken heart, Napoleon Bonaparte meets Joan of Arc.
Ooh.
We're both fighting the sea, this is Noah's Ark. Where lovers with a broken past grow apart. Most things that last have the slowest start. A lot of pain and a lot of tears. The only reason that I lie is cause of what I fear.
Oh, that was hard. There's a lot of hard stuff here. I mean, how far back do I want to go? I don't want to slow it down too much, but now we argue to the rhythm of a broken beat, to the beat of a broken heart. That was a nice flip on broken beat, broken heart. So if the heart's broken, the beat that it's making is probably broken. That was nice. And then Napoleon meets Joan of Arc. We're both fighting the sea. This is Noah's Ark. That's dope too. That almost makes me feel like, you know, we're in like the middle of a storm and we're like barely surviving, barely trying to survive. That's a very interesting visual. And then this part right here, most things that last have the slowest start. A lot of pain and a lot of tears. The only reason that I lie is because of what I fear. Okay.
A lot of pain and a lot of tears. The only reason that I lie is cause of what I fear. My girl knows that I'm a fan of charity, but there's some information I ain't never gonna volunteer.
That's hard.
I wish that I could pay for my sins with a lump sum.
That's hard because if you're you can volunteer to go work at like a charity or whatever. So that's some information I ain't ever gonna volunteer. So he's never gonna snitch. I think is what he meant there, but that was dope.
I wish that I could pay for my sins with a lump sum. Restore her belief in me with a trust fund. The money can't buy nothing when the love's done. I used to cheat with Americans for a living. I felt nervous every time I got a call from a +1. It takes years to build when you...
Yo, that's hard. So the international code for numbers from the US and from Canada is a +1. I think for the UK it's +44. +044, +44. I don't know, something like that. But +1, like my side piece, like the person who's not my main one, she's the +1. But get a call from a +1, like from a US. That was yo, that was sick.
Trust fund. The money can't buy nothing when the love's done. I used to cheat with Americans for a living. I felt nervous every time I got a call from a +1. It takes years to build when you love one. 2.5 minutes and it's undone. Bought my girl a Birkin and she told me that these bitches can't chat to her. I'm telling her they never could. You know you love her when you're doing shit you never would. Come up off of drugs and bank scams. How the fuck you think I got the name Santan?
Damn, because he said come up off the drugs and bank scams. I'm not really sure what he means by that. But then he says, how you think I got the name Santan, like the bank?
How the fuck you think I got the name Santan? Run up on me and get a skin tan. Only when you're gone they feel your impact. 19, I had dreams of a wedding ring. So focused on running our race. You can ask James Blake, I ain't see the colour in anything. And then the world got darker than it's ever been. Real estate, I bust a smile. International is how I'm coming out. Mortgage on the yard like 2200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mile. Feels like my luck's been running out. It feels like my luck's been running out.
Mortgage on the yard like 2200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mile. That's dope, man. That I'm not supposed to give financial advice on the channel, so I won't. But I'll just say, probably figure out what he was kind of talking about there.
Feels like my luck's been running out. It feels like my luck's been running out.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this right now, but like goosebumps. It's just something about when the beat's playing, and it's definitely helping, like the James Blake like humming over everything, but it's putting you in your emotions.
Feels like my luck's been running out. Feels like my luck's been running out. Feels like my luck's been running out. Feels like my luck's been running out.
Wow. Crazy, man. 8 minutes. And I've been here for 17 minutes. It did not feel like 17 minutes. I thought maybe I was like at like 12 minutes or something. But that just goes to show you, like, I think when something is super captivating and just like grabs you and immerses you in what's being said or what's happening, that you lose track of time. So look at this Miss Rachel recommendation. My son, it's like the only thing that he'll want to watch. So at least it's, you know, somewhat educational. So, and it's a fellow YouTuber, so it feels good to support. Right? Man, that was it's interesting to think about this track list, like the two lighter songs, then the previous song, which was light-ish, into this. And like they're similar subject matter, like talking about like romantic relationships, but just very different vibes and directions that they went in, right? I'm very curious to see what's next on the track list. I actually don't have the track list in front of me, so I'm not sure which one it is, but obviously I'll check before I react to it. So yeah, I'm curious to see what would follow that in terms of like creating a holistic album and like a flow in your track list, right? Anyways, if you guys are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.